So, ladies and gentlemen, ministers, and thank you, Minister Nishimura, for organizing this event today. France supports fully the Japan presidency's efforts to promote nuclear energy on the global stage at a moment when we are all facing energy and climate crisis. In this context, nuclear energy is without doubt a major asset to achieve both energy independence and effective fight against climate change. Besides, nuclear energy is complementary to renewable energy. It ensures stable and controllable electricity production, a reliable management of the electricity network, and it contributes to a high security of supply. Therefore, nuclear power is a key pillar of French energy policy to achieve carbon neutrality by 2050. On top of that, France will prolong for as long as possible the functioning of its existing nuclear reactors while respecting the highest safety standards. And on top of that, last year, President Macron announced a new nuclear reactor construction program of 6 new EPR2 type reactors and studies to start 8 more. To achieve this, a law aiming at accelerating the construction of new nuclear facilities near existing nuclear sites in France and securing prolongation is currently being discussed in the French Parliament. In the European Union, there are now 14 countries who want nuclear technologies to be taken into account to build an effective energy strategy transition. Among those, 7 member states have decided to build new nuclear production capacities. That is why I have launched a nuclear alliance in Europe. Its objectives are to reinforce industrial cooperation, strengthen European value chains, redevelop skilled and diverse nuclear workforce, invest in research and development and innovation, deliver SMRs and IMRs, waste management solutions, and coordinate safety regulation to ensure the highest level of safety and anticipate dismantling. To accompany this major shift, we welcome European legislation that recognizes the role of nuclear power, such as the Net Zero Industry Act and the taxonomy. It is really important to keep a pragmatic and technology-neutral approach when it comes to fight against the climate change. Finally, we stand ready to help and support those countries that are still dependent on Russian nuclear fuel, as France is fully independent from Russia in this regard. This is key as recent events have demonstrated we cannot afford to rely on Russia for our energy supply. So you may understand why I welcome the meeting of today, and I hope our discussion today will be fruitful and will enable to identify potential new areas of partnership on nuclear energy. We were just having a discussion with my US colleague, and we were raising the point that we may launch working group between our safety regulation authorities on the new challenges linked to civil nuclear energy. This is one example of what can be done at this level between Japan, Canada, US, UK, and the countries, the member states in the European Union that are now committed to develop nuclear energy. So thank you again for this meeting, and I hope that this event will be followed by many other events on this issue.